Hello, this is Joel Schneeberger with the Brandenburg Crew at eXp Realty. Welcome to our real estate market update. We are halfway through 2020, and there has certainly been some news out there that has impacted the national and local real estate markets. We've chosen to call this the COVID-19 effect. And just like COVID-19, there's been many different influences throughout the country, and it varies greatly from place to place depending on where you're at in the United States. So let's take a close look at the numbers that drive the market here in Fargo-Moorhead. The first thing we're going to look at is what I would call a leading indicator, and this is homes that are listed by month throughout the first 6 months in Fargo-Moorhead. As you can see, the effect of COVID, as we've said, did not really take place until April. And in April, we can see a dramatic decrease in the number of homes that were listed compared to the same time in 2019. We also see this behind in May of this year, but what we're seeing now in June is that the number of listings were actually higher this year compared to last year. The number of homes sold in Fargo-Moorhead is what I call a lagging indicator. Once I find the home I want, I'm not going to be moving into that home for 45 to 60 days from that time. So what we can see with the homes sold in Fargo-Moorhead is that everything was going great and it was shaping up to be a great year through March and even into April. So the number of homes sold in Fargo-Moorhead is the lagging indicator. What this graph shows is that people stopped going out to shop as much as they did last year, starting at the end of March and throughout April. Therefore, the number of homes sold in May and June were lower than last year at this same time. There are two other things that we look at that tell us the conditions of the market. Things that tell us whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market. The first thing that we look at is called absorption rate. This is a measurement of inventory available in the marketplace today. As you can see in Fargo-Moorhead, compared to last year, our inventories are much lower. That is part of the COVID effect. Fewer people are putting their homes on the market, which is increasing the demand, which makes this truly a seller's market in Fargo-Moorhead. The last statistic that tells us about the health of the market in Fargo-Moorhead is the sales to list price ratio. And as you can see in this graph, even at the very lowest point in the last 12 months, which would have been January of this year, the average home was still selling for nearly 95% of the list price. This indicates a seller's market, a very strong and healthy market here in Fargo-Moorhead. So as you can see with the statistics, our markets here in the upper Midwest are much different than the markets that you hear about on the national news. The reason you don't hear about the real estate markets in the upper Midwest is because they are typically very strong throughout any type of economic condition. I was happy to just show you this information so that you can understand what the truth is and what the real numbers are here in your market, so that you know as you're out in the real estate market that you can operate with confidence and you know that the sky is not falling here in the real estate market. To get more information about your local market, feel free to contact any of us on the Brandenburg Crew at eXp Realty. We're going to be happy and excited to help you when it comes to buying and selling your home.